up everybody, it's your boy Young Bandit, and today we're going to react to videos that are from MR.BEAST. Some of his abandoned, where he visited his abandoned city, and there's another one where there was a boat he bought for $1 and then it sank, but he didn't retrieve it. So that are some of the examples, so let's check it out.
From finding MR.BEAST's abandoned city,
this is the abandoned city MR.BEAST survived in for 7 days,
to finding his private island.
This is MR.BEAST's island, the island that this contestant won during his 100 million subscriber video.
My name's Ryan, and we're gonna find out what happened to MR.BEAST's old video sets, starting with the shipwreck of his $1 yacht. On June 11, 2023, MR.BEAST released a video titled $1 versus $1 million yacht, where he compared a series of yachts, starting with the cheapest one at just $1.
Why did you sell me this boat for $1?
The storage just kept racking up. Thank you.
And to test it out, they took the yacht out in the water and found out the hard way why this was only worth $1.
The boat literally started sinking right when we put it in the water. We gotta go up. Jump, Chandler!
But what exactly happened to the yacht after it sank? Did anyone retrieve the remains, or is the yacht still there at the bottom of the lake? Well, that's exactly what diving YouTuber Circle H Scuba wanted to find out.
Predictions, I think they didn't retrieve it. I think it's still underground.
And after diving to the lake and exploring it for a while, he found this.
This is it, guys. We found it. This is the Winter Haven.
See?
This is literally the exact same $1 yacht that MR.BEAST, aka Jimmy, sunk in his video.
After circling the yacht, he even found some remains left by MR.BEAST's crew from the video.
If you look closely as I move around, you'll actually see some of the GoPro mounts that MR.BEAST's team must have left when they were filming. In the video, the boat went down so fast that I'm sure they didn't even have time to try to remove those.
He did a brief assessment of the boat's condition before actually entering it.
From the looks of it, this boat was absolutely falling apart before Jimmy sunk it, and it's really no surprise to me at all on why it started sinking so fast. The top side and outside is fallen apart, and as we'll see in just a moment, the inside's mostly just a wood frame with plywood, and again, it's kind of easy to tell why it started falling apart.
And finally, he went inside for the grand tour of MR.BEAST's $1 yacht wreck.
The inside is basically just framed wood, and there's some electrical wiring here and plywood on the floor, and that's really about it. There's not too much to look at here otherwise, and with the nails and the boards kind of sticking out a little bit, the copper wiring that's been left around here, etc., it's actually a little bit hazardous, and in the future, this is actually going to be a bit of a rough wreck to enter and explore.
After almost a year, he visited the wreck again, but by then, a lot of the parts of the boat had been scraped off as souvenirs by other divers.
The shot was pretty complete in terms of having the seat, the wheel, all the instruments and stuff like that here, and you can see that people have just kind of started pulling things off of it for souvenirs, which is a little unfortunate, but it also is unfortunately kind of common in diving parks like this. I cannot recommend anyone go ahead and go into the yacht anymore. Before, I think when I went in there last year, I mentioned that there were some different nails and stuff in the wood still, and it didn't get cleaned up probably as well as it should have, and unfortunately that inside of that yacht is just kind of falling apart even more so.
Navigating the underwater wreck of the yacht was tricky, but the next MR.BEAST set raises the stakes to a whole new level. On the 5th of August 2022, MR.BEAST celebrated his 100 million subscriber milestone by releasing a video titled, "I gave my 100 millionth subscriber an island."
Hey, I bought this ginormous private island and I'm giving it to one of you in this video. So I brought 100 of my subscribers to compete in 4 extreme challenges. Last one standing wins this island.
YouTuber Darata wanted to find out what actually happened to the island afterwards. A normal person might have contacted MR.BEAST or his team to ask about the island, but not Darata. He decided to pull a stealth mission and sneak onto the island himself. However, he would soon find out that reaching this island wasn't as easy as it sounded.
I'm in Nassau, Bahamas. I've traveled almost halfway across the earth, and yet still I am nowhere near MR.BEAST Island. Bahamas is made up of almost 800 islands. And guess whose island is on the very end of it? The one island that we're trying to get to. So this is basically the last stop that we can get to by normal transport. From here on out, we're gonna need some help.
And ultimately, with some help, he was able to devise a plan to reach this remote island.
Very, very far.
We got a remote island in the middle of nowhere. How do we get from Nassau to Ragged Island? They use a small ass plane. They're scared. We're gonna fly into Ragged Island and then somehow sneak on to MR.BEAST Island, which we know is nearby.
It's gonna be tricky.
Let's get a sketchy ass plane.
And the terrifying hurricane and weather would have stopped most people from taking on this dangerous adventure.
Damn.
Turns out flying during hurricane season comes with a lot of risk.
But Darata was a man on a mission and nothing was going to stop him from flying to this island.
This is like the most expensive flight I've ever bought, and it's also the smallest plane I'm ever going to be on. I think we're all terrified right now. Okay, guys, there is no turning back now. As soon as we get on this plane, we are going into the depths of the Bahamas. This is remote as...
And soon enough, his goal was in sight.
Oh my god, that's Mr. Beast Island. There it is. We just found Mr. Beast Island.
They actually found it.
That's the island. Oh, we're nearly there. Oh, that's great. We had to land the plane first, and the only safe place to do so was another few miles away.
He even contacted the winner of the Mr. Beast challenge, Mallory, only to find a massive plot twist.
Hi, Lorna. Thanks so much for letting me be part of your experience. My name is Mallory. I was the very fortunate winner of Bandit Island in the Bahamas and Mr. Beast. Long story short, I ended up getting a cash prize instead. Blitz completely changed my life. Completely.
It looks like Mallory has sold it back to Mr. Beast, so it is Mr. Beast Island that we're going to.
But regardless, he still needed to know what Mr. Beast has done with the island since the video, and so he finally reached the island.
I'm on it. Jimmy, I'm on your island. You made like a little road or something. What happened to the set from his video over a year ago? Wait, I don't recognize this. I don't even think this shack was in the video.
And after exploring some parts of the island, he found all the spots that were seen in the original video.
Look at this. So, this is the helipad area. Yeah! I'm in the helipad area in a Mr. Beast video. It is very faint because the sun has literally been smacking it for a year since. Right here is where they had the bonfire, where all 5 contestants lit their checks worth 50 grand on fire. 250 grand. Oh, the pool! Oh my god! This is the pool from the video as well. It's still here, and that means only one thing. Jumping time! Ew! It's disgusting. It went into my eyes. You should not jump into water that's been laying there for a year. Oh, this is the intro spot. Here we go. This is literally where Jimmy did his intro. I'm standing where he was. And then right here was where they finished the video. Jimmy was sitting right here. There was Chandler, there was Nolan, there was Chris, and then I think there was Mallory, like right here, when she literally won this island.
Seems like everything was exactly how Mr. Beast had left them. While Mr. Beast seemed to have abandoned this island, the same can't be said for certain for this next island. On August 14, 2020, Mr. Beast announced that he bought a private island.
I paid $730,000 for this island, and I don't know what's on it.
This island is huge!
And it was featured again in a second video titled, Last to Leave $800,000 Island Keeps It.
I bought this entire island. I have
Hey, this guy has man. Damn.
10 challenges, and we have 10 people. And the last one of you to leave this island keeps it.
Which was won by Chandler. But he may have chosen the cash prize too, because Mr. Beast seems to still own this island, as YouTuber Matthew Beam received this challenge directly from him.
On my island is buried a treasure chest. I may or may not have buried it, but there's a treasure chest there. Matthew, good luck finding it.
What? Buried treasure on Mr. Beast Island? I am going to find that.
Even though he accepted the challenge, this wasn't going to be a walk in the park.
It's gonna be so hard to find a treasure chest.
They decided to go all around the island exploring it fully.
So we're back on the shoreline. We're gonna do a perfect circle all the way around the island, looking for the pigs, cave, and treasure. This is extremely treacherous terrain.
But it was going to be night soon, and they had to improvise and build their own shelter.
This is gonna be the anchor that holds everything.
So I'm using these bigger logs on the bottom to support the whole thing up, and I'm tying them together with some rope we found over there.
Once we set up the walls, we started covering the roof with leaves. Our shelter is officially finished.
On day 2, they spread out over the huge island in search for the treasure.
So I am currently heading into Mr. Beast Jungle to look and try to find the buried treasure. This is gonna be nearly impossible. There's multiple paths to choose from, and it's 3 football fields long in here. Really intimidating being in this jungle by yourself. Always sounds like there's something following me. I have no idea if the treasure's in the trees, it could be hidden around here, or just sitting on the floor.
However, Matthew found a hint that everyone else had missed.
Okay, so I have made it back to the tree with the pink tape. There's 3 of them. Maybe it's a clue to find the treasure, so I'm gonna scope out this area. I realize the trees are in a triangle formation, so I have a funny feeling this is the center and it could be anywhere around here. Now I just have to find it.
But even then, there was nothing in the area and everyone was starting to go crazy.
I'm off the path, just in the middle of the triangle, just searching. Ow, I'm stuck in this tree. I have been out here forever and I am not seeing seeing anything at all. I'm trying to get low to the ground in case I can see something popping up, but so far I've had no luck at all.
Until this happened.
What is that? I see something. Is this it? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I found it! Let's see what's inside. There's a bunch of sand and a piece of paper. What does it say? Congratulations, now subscribe to Mr. Beast. What? What else is in here?
Bro, searching for the treasure chest for 2 days. 2 or 3 days, 2. And then getting a simple letter to tell him to subscribe. Damn, okay. It was a challenge. It was a challenge anyway.
I'm checking around the area to make sure that that's everything, and I can't find anything else. It's just filled with sand, and all it has is this letter that says, congratulations, subscribe to Mr. Beast. Everybody watching this video, subscribe to Mr. Beast.
So far, we've seen Mr. Beast ditch old sets that were pretty much useless, but the next set on our list was worth a fortune. On February 11, 2024, Mr. Beast released a new challenge for Mac titled, Face Your Biggest Fear to Win $800,000, where one of the challenges had Mac trapped inside a car as it was lowered into the water.
I remember this video.
Jimmy.
Mac didn't win.
Real now. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, Mac, listen up and listen good. Once we drop you at this lake, the car will quickly begin to sink. And in the back seat is the 800 grand you've been competing.
This was a very intensive challenge. And I get why Mac didn't win. Because this, if it was me, I will do it. I will do it. But for 800, anyway.
For divvied up into 8 duffel bags. However many bags you can save from this sinking car determines how much money you'll continue competing for in this video. And whatever you leave behind is gone forever.
Mac tried his absolute best to escape the sinking car and save all the bags of money.
He's alive! Nolan, go grab that bag from him! Alright, somebody grab this!
And he did manage to save 7 out of the 8 bags.
The car was literally at the bottom of this 45-foot deep lake, making it almost impossible for Mac to retrieve the last $100,000.
Hey, no, really cannot. It's black down there. There's nothing.
Are you officially calling it?
I can't see the car, Jimmy. It's gone. Yes.
Leaving a bag worth $100,000 at the bottom of the lake.
So you're trying to mean there was $100,000 left back deep down in the car? But it can't be true. I think Mr. Beast got it.
Which made people wonder if the $100,000 was ever retrieved by Jimmy,
See?
or if it was just waiting at the bottom of the lake for
See?
someone to find as a prize. And that's exactly what Circle H Scuba did again.
That was the red Ford Focus that Mr. Beast used in the challenge video. And man, as I started swimming up closer to it, I wound up seeing that there was like a GoPro mount still on the door handle. I saw that there was a little bit of debris, again, around the vehicle, some different pieces of glass shards and stuff like that I needed to come back and pick up. And I just decided to start swimming around and searching around the vehicle to see what I could find.
However, it seems like he was too late.
I saw that the back door was open and I was a little disheartened because I was like, maybe there's a duffle bag in there.
There's
with money
always
still,
someone
and maybe
who takes
Mr.
it.
Beast
I
is
think
like,
Jimmy
you know,
took it.
whoever finds this car, they
it
can
back.
win something, right? Unfortunately, that wasn't true. I went ahead and checked, and there's nothing in the back seat. There's nothing in the vehicle anymore.
And Mr. Beast had probably retrieved the money at the end of the video. But this wasn't entirely a waste, as the wreck site wasn't exactly as empty as it appeared.
I found a Mr. Beast sweater and a walkie-talkie as well from the actual recording day. And I went back to the video, and there's a real quick clip where you see Mac, he's wearing his Mr. Beast hoodie, and he takes it off real quick in the car as it gets dropped in the water. And this is his hoodie. I think this is literally Mac's hoodie. And you can see the Mr. Beast branding, the logo on the chest, and all that type of stuff, the logo in the back, on the tag and everything like that. And then the walkie-talkie here as well, which is just obviously something that was used by Mac in the vehicle as they were, lowering him down. He was talking to Jimmy, that type of thing.
Just like the car in the yacht wrecks, Mr. Beast has a knack for destroying vehicles in the most extreme way possible. But what happens to them after they're destroyed? On December 11, 2022, Mr. Beast posted a video titled Hydraulic Press vs. Lamborghini, featuring tons of absolutely insane experiments, like the one where he crashed a huge train into a brick wall to see if it can be stopped.
We're gonna see if that brick wall can stop this train. This wall is 20 feet tall and 3 feet thick. It's not going down easy. The train's coming! Will the brick wall stop the train? Oh my god! Oh my god!
And also to see if a bunch of semi-trucks are enough to stop the train.
So Trick, make sure you get that angle for us.
There it is.
Oh my god! Wait, hey, it might stop it! It might stop it! Oh my gosh, bro, it snapped it in half! All that remains is train.
But what happened to these massive trains after the video? Well, that's exactly what YouTuber Dancer tried to find out.
So one day, I come across these images on Facebook, and like any YouTube channel that is solely based around railroad videography, I thought I needed to come and visit these trains.
And after searching a lot, he managed to track the trains to a shop in the middle of the night.
Okay, well here it is, guys. The MR.BEAST train 711, and the other one over there is 777. This is definitely not a clickbait video, guys. This is the MR.BEAST train. See? 711 Beast. This is the train, guys. There's the 777. And it says Beast right there.
And to his luck, the doors were completely unlocked and he was able to enter immediately.
Holy crap. I can't believe the train's just unlocked like this.
He took a few final drone shots in the morning before saying goodbye to the trains as they were going to get scrapped. While many of MR.BEAST's sets get destroyed and scrapped, the same can't be said when his set is literally an entire city. MR.BEAST and his team posted a video on March 3rd of 2024 titled, "I survived 7 days in an abandoned city," which was actually an abandoned hotel complex in the small town of Kupari in Croatia.
We just got dropped off in the middle of an abandoned city, and we're gonna spend the next 7 days here. And there goes our only way out. We are now stranded for the next 7 days.
But something strange happened when they saw a stranger walking at a distance in this abandoned area.
You guys see someone? What? Or don't you see that reflecting thing over there under the stairs?
Oh, I do.
Jimmy, remember how we almost died the first night from glass bottle attack? I wonder if that's where the glass bottles came from.
It was in this moment we realized we actually weren't alone in this abandoned city after all. And once our cameraman spotted this mysterious person on our drone, we did what anyone else would do.
Let's go check it out.
They never found out who the stranger might have been or what they were doing there. That is until Darata took on another legendary adventure by going to the abandoned city himself and trying to find out who the mysterious man was.
This is what you did not see in Beast's video. We're seeing everything from like a completely different perspective right now. This place is bigger than he made it out to be.
So, to find the intruder, we need a plan.
They spotted the intruder when they were down on this pier here. They spotted the lurker somewhere in this direction. So our plan is to make our way to this side of the bay and get into the building at the very end. But on the way, we're going to search every single building so that we know 100% certain where this person is.
And in the very first building he searched in, they found signs of someone else already staying there.
What is this? Nah, there's a cigarette there, man. Look, 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 look.
Oh, there is.
This is evidence that someone was here. Do you know what I'm saying?
Recently as well.
Yeah, recently. This is a recent cigarette. These are cigarette burns.
Yeah.
These are definitely cigarette burns.
Yeah.
They've left cigarettes. Someone comes and hangs out here.
Yeah.
Someone surviving off dog food was here.
Or as MR.BEAST called him,
The lurker.
But there was something else in this abandoned city that was a lot more unsettling. Graffitis all over the place that made the whole situation very creepy.
What? Wait, what? The lurkers. Why is the lurkers written everywhere? Why did he use that word lurker? Something's going on here, man.
I feel like we're being watched.
This place is big and vast and just scary.
Greetings from the lurkers. What the hell is going on? There's just lurker signs everywhere. Of course.
They revisited the sites where MR.BEAST had filmed that in his video.
Just over here, and they were looking back on the entire abandoned city here. We're standing in a MR.BEAST intro spot right now. We're in Beast's actual base camp, and it's useless.
And then they finally found what they were looking for.
What, you can see something? Oh my fuck, someone's just come out of a red car. Are they looking at us? Yeah. They're looking at us. Man, they've hidden themselves. Did they just try and get out of our sight? They're the first people we've seen. What are we going to do here?
we lost sight of the lurkers, and so we climbed the building to get a better vantage point. And that's when we found them.
Bro, it was just a guy with his dog.
Wait, what?
Was the mysterious intruder just a dog walker?
If you look at Beast's footage, you can kind of tell that there's a dog with the guy.
The same guy.
I think this might answer the question.
Turns out an abandoned city full of mystery and danger is also a beautiful place to walk your dog.
As cool as it is to see what becomes of MrBeast's physical sets, sometimes a digital set can have an even more fascinating tale to tell. That's exactly what happened when MrBeast made a video on August 9th, 2020 titled Raiding Servers with 10,000 People, where MrBeast bought his own mega tier server called Simcraft.
I bought a mega tier server. The biggest of the biggest servers is simpcraft.com. No joke, we got that domain.
But even after the raids were done, people still stuck around to keep playing on the server.
When we leaked all those servers I owned earlier to see if they'd crash, some people, for whatever reason, stuck around for the entire week and are still on it. As you see right here, 22 people are currently on this server. There's literally no incentive for them to stay on it. Chandler, are you curious what they were up to?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
All right, I am stuck in a tree.
Where am I?
I'm in so much cobblestone right now.
What happened? What? Wait, oh my gosh.
Oh, whoa.
What did they do? What? We just left the server open and then just this mountain happened.
Oh, I see it.
Oh my god.
And it grew to a whole community of players.
Why have you guys just been chilling on the server?
Just cause it's an epic server.
We made these servers just to test rate them. We didn't actually expect people to play on them.
And the community is pretty epic too.
Aw.
Yeah, it is freaking epic. It's actually really cool. I really do like this server.
All right, fine. We'll leave the server up. You guys drive a hard bargain.
Yeah!
But over time, this community only grew without MrBeast's knowledge.
Almost 3 years later, in his absence, it has slowly transformed into a full-on anarchy server. An entire subculture formed around it in hopes that MrBeast would one day return, but he never did. Despite the original video having over 22 million views, this server's player count has dropped to 0.
Minecraft YouTuber FitMC decided to visit this strange and abandoned server to see if anything's still left out there.
So here we are today, with the server abandoned, 0 players online. I was intrigued, so for the journey I gave myself 3 objectives: escape, spawn, and survive, visit ruins and historical points of interest, including ones from the original video, and then find the world record pyramid that was built in a desperate act to get MrBeast to return.
After somehow surviving the first night in the abandoned ruins, he was finally able to start exploring the key landmarks.
As I made my way closer, what had originally been normal-looking biomes were now unrecognizable. At the very center of the server, I found a massive obsidian structure, and to my surprise, all of the platforms surrounding it were made of solid netherite. I made my way a few hundred blocks to the south, where MrBeast's original bedrock structure was supposedly located, the same one that he used to trap his fans in the video. As I got closer, the entire thing was covered in a massive pile of rubble, with most blocks being bombed out all the way down to the bottom layer. I carefully made my way up, and sure enough, underneath all of the cobblestone, the structure survived, looking very different from the original normal-looking terrain. In fact, if it weren't for the fact that a lone fox was just staring over the ruins, you'd have no idea this was originally a taiga biome. The Great Simp War must have really been wild.
He continued exploring the outskirts, coming across all kinds of strange terrains.
Continuing by boat, I kept seeing builds that were either unfinished or full-on griefed, but the terrain was finally looking like a normal Minecraft server out here. Well, mostly anyway. But without players, the whole place still had a weird vibe.
But there was something out here that was a lot more interesting than these eerie structures. In a desperate last-ditch effort to get MrBeast's attention, a group of players attempted to create the world record for building the largest pyramid in Minecraft history.
After 6 months, over 600,000 blocks, over 100 hours just by me alone, more TNT dupers than I can count, countless hours of placing blocks, clearing so much lava that it was exhausting beyond belief. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the story of the Omega Pyramid.
And FitMC finally reached the gigantic pyramid in person.
A giant pyramid made entirely out of obsidian, with a massive crater bombed out all the way down to bedrock. It was so massive that even using FreeCam, I couldn't even see all of it in render distance. Floating around the crater were the remnants of the TNT bombers used to destroy the terrain. I wanted to make it to the top to see what was so special. And it was quite the climb. In fact, at one point my render distance was too high and the pyramid actually crashed my game. So I rejoined with a smaller render distance. Eventually, I safely made it to the top where I found a single block of bedrock, something that normally cannot be placed like this. It turns out that this block was put here by a member of MrBeast's team and the admin of the server, Pluto Ren. Even though the builders couldn't get MrBeast's attention, this block was given as a consolation prize for supposedly breaking the record.
And after this video blew up with 7 million views, it ended up actually catching MrBeast's attention. Maybe I'll give it a look again now. And sure enough, this abandoned server got revived shortly after this video went viral. Just like video game servers, sometimes the whole underground city can become the playground for MrBeast and his crew. On October 13, 2024, MrBeast made a video titled 7 Days Exploring an Underground City.
We are spending the next 7 days in this massive underground city.
How does this place exist?
Although it may look like something straight out of the future, this city is built inside of a mine dating back over 1,000 years ago. And with countless uncharted tunnels and chambers, who knows what horrors we'll run into.
This was actually Salina Turda, a salt mine in Romania, known for being one of the most impressive man-made underground structures.
During World War II, when Romania was getting bombed, thousands of people would hide here. And now, just a bunch of YouTubers live here.
But actually, Salina Turda is a pretty popular tourist destination in Romania, especially known for the amusement park, as YouTuber David Akunsada describes in his visit.
The light system is just incredible. There's an auditorium on the one side. I think they do some events. There's a billiard desk, there's a table tennis, and there's a lift system in a distance. Items for sale as well, some picture spot, place to hang around, and there's also a mini golf right here if you want to play some mini golf. That's incredible.
MrBeast's team was actually seen playing golf at the same spot, and the location where MrBeast and his team decided to camp and stay,
And soon enough, we found a great place to spend the night. I think we should camp here.
was actually a part of the water park.
And you can see the boats right here, so you can actually go for a boat ride if you like, and there are different activities if you like to check out. It's incredible.
MrBeast can even be seen using the same boats to move into a different area.
Using these boats, we crossed the underground lake. That's right, a lake that's underground. And on the other side, our next set of tunnels was through this hole in the wall.
Yeah, actually, Carl should go first.
I'll go first.
David also shows around the auditorium.
And I was talking about the auditorium, and they are actually calling this amphitheater. So I'm sure that they do some kind of activities here and some setups for the kids to enjoy. And this is the Ferris wheel. We have a little bit better view. And this is where was the lift.
Which was also where Kai Cenat was seen presenting to the group. MrBeast's team was also seen playing soccer in this underground soccer field.
So that's the end of the video. I hope you liked the video. We learned something new. I didn't know. So I hope you liked the video. Subscribe, comment in the comment section, and tell me more videos you want me to react to. Other than that, peace out.
All of my life we're grinding so hard, I just wanna love some money. Petrol roll, Jack and Jill, 720 deal. They say I'm evil, I wish I knew. Now you know they feel. I'm a